Good evening, folks. It is Monday night. It is time for Behind the Code. Tonight, I am actually going to be doing some coding. I am going to be working on some actual. Well, most people say this is an actual coding because it's HTML, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of learning HTML and CSS. Um, I'm wanting to try and figure it out a little bit and see about maybe kind of revamping the Indie CD site yet again. But that is going to be far, far down the road. And it really kind of depends on how much I can learn about HTML and CSS. Um, it would make the site load a lot quicker. It would take out a lot of security issues that WordPress tends to have on occasion. Knock on wood, I've been very lucky and haven't had uh, any issues as far as that goes. Except for on my theburningislove.com, there someone did actually manage to hack that one time, but that was extremely short lived because, like an idiot, they didn't change my admin password like they could have. But with that, let's go ahead and bring up Dawn.
Hola.
And give me a thumbs up if you want on also.
Oh, I'm game to play tonight. I am all for whatever my services can be to entertain and educate. So what's up, my dear friends?
It's up there. I don't know. Something's up there.
So what is up is actually this.
Woo-hoo.
So here is the year to date. We're at 2,595 page views. Last year we had 2,596. So we are going to beat the amount of page views on Indie CD over last year. We're still about what was that? 29 visitors down from last year, but a lower visitor count and higher page view means they're actually going through the site more.
Yes.
So, that should hopefully be translating to sales for you guys. That is the hope. That is the dream. So, and then for this week, because I know Dawn's about to ask me that. For the last 7 days, October
at least it's
1st,
not flipping you off today,
right? Especially after my comment of I'm thinking about revamping again. 3 visitors, 6 views on.
Side?
Huh?
I said, does that mean Trey's biting the other side?
Yeah. 3 visitors, 6 views on October 1st, 6 and 8 on the 2nd, 4 and 5 on the 3rd. 4th was 2 and 2, 3 and 3 on the 5th, 4 and 4 on the 6th, and today we've had 1 and 2. So
what I'm loving is that this is all organic.
Yes.
Every one of those page visits is organic. Every one of those, everything is organic. It's word of mouth. It's telling people what's going on. It's sharing people's work and everything. So,
best week we've had recently was September 2nd to September 8th, with 33 visitors and 127 views. So
wasn't that was the week of StompCon, wasn't it? Because StompCon was the 7th, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been that week.
Way to go, Nick. You get credit for that one.
Yes.
I'm so spicy today, I'll accept positive credit. Take that. That should disturb everyone.
Now, the one thing I will need to figure out if I do redo the site in HTML and CSS is getting some kind of counter in there that I can look at and see what we've had. So that's something I'm gonna work on. Holy cow, the comments are really coming in.
They're popular.
Just since I clicked on brand, we've had there's 32 comments now. 33, holy cow. I'm sorry,
Should you guys
Dawn. I'm just going to apologize to you for now.
Yeah, don't worry
And
about
I
it.
totally forgot to add this on. Hey, look, it's a banner.
Oh, I do want to say that if any of the Sisters of the Hook are watching, I finally am on Kick. So if they have comments, I will actually see them now. So,
Well, sadly, they're not streaming tonight.
of course not.
And
they-
right now we have 11 people, and they're all viewing from the Independent Creator Directory YouTube channel, which is probably the best place for this particular show to be viewed from. So,
Yes.
Mine or Dawn's channel, either one.
Oh, I like.
Surprised my Twitch bot hasn't joined in yet, but
oh, give it time. The Russians are busy right now.
And I just want to say, speaking of people being busy, I know that we have somebody that was very close to all of us here, Zachy. He is right now in the possibly in the line of I keep forgetting the name.
Hurricane Milton.
Yeah, Milton. So Zachy, if you're watching, please be safe. Listen to their warnings. If not, I will smack you around a little bit. No, you might like. Never mind.
So I don't know exactly where he's at. I know they issued a ton of various warnings and mandatory evacuations along the coast there. Some of them were, I saw there was a couple that were voluntary unless you lived in a mobile home court, and then it was you need to get out still.
Okay.
So, but anyway, let's I'm gonna get some music playing here. And as always, we do have the lovely music of Mr. Dan Hollifield. And we are going to play from the 10,000 Airship Suite. And we're going to knock this down to about 20 just to see how, see how that goes. And we're going to go with track number 5, Exploring Exotic Lands. And now I need to present. Oh, come on. Present window. I think it's that one. Hey, it's that one. There we go.
I've heard this song before. Okay.
I'm really been digging his 10,000 Airship suite.
And I'm assuming that you got that on the 4th.
No, I got it on the previous Friday deal.
Because they're all available on Bandcamp, and once a month they give their people, their musicians that are on there and the artists and everything. Well, they give them 100% back of the sales. So,
Yep.
Dan, keep us in the loop on that, and if you're here, and let us know when it's coming up. So, should we start with comments and start going on this?
Yeah, because we got to be wrapped up here in 45 minutes.
Would you like me to pop through them?
Sure, you pop faster than me.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta be through here in 45 minutes because we got Grant's show starting at 8 p.m. Central.
Alrighty. First through the door is our lovely Donna Carlene. Great to hear from you. I didn't hear from you this morning. Accountability. The link's been up since 2:30 p.m. CST. I've been waiting until 30 minutes before the showtime to comment. Dawn should appreciate her. And she
I do in
does.
so many ways, Donna. By the way, level 1, we made level 1. Everybody, we made level 1 for Munzie. Woo!
We need some kind of overlay for that kind of shenanigans. Such masterful control and discretion should be noted. Hi, sweetie. Well, hi, Carl. I try. And good evening. Good evening, Mr. Hollifield. We have been preaching the good word of your music. And greetings, and hey, sugar, and Wisman, dude. Yeah, that's right. I know Don's not.
I love that.
And
Ooh.
hey, friends. Hey, Michaela. Hope you're having a good evening. I'm glad you're on the best show on the internet right now, and hang out in the chat a while. Hey, Michaela. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Michaela.
Greetings, 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 greetings.
And I would also like to welcome our temporary mini moon that will be in orbit for the next 2 months, even if it's too small to see. Yes, it's too small to see, but the lycanthropes among us can feel that extra boost. And I, for one, welcome our new lycanthropic overlords. And welcome to 2024 Part 5 of LTT5. Forgot to tell the show tonight. No worries, mine will be a total info dump. Perfect. Well, people can catch it later. You know, it's good to have your live stream priorities where they belong. It's delightful to see such cooperation and cohesion among independent creators. It does not get much better than that. Thank you for your understanding. Definitely will check that out. Yes, folks. After the show, you know, now or tomorrow or whenever. And I dropped a like, Michaela, but won't be able to watch till after 10. And then no worries, Dan. But then I will be sleeping. Sorry, there's some slight grammatical errors threw me off on the sentence. By then, I will be sleeping 3:30 a.m. comes way too early. Yes, it does. It does. Sorry, without the little colon, I thought you were saying something else.
As somebody who works construction, yes, 3:30 a.m. does come way too early.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what job you have, it should be against the law to have to get up that early.
I will say this. Let me get this since it's been spoken. 4 o'clock is never a good time. Like, if you are awake and you see 4 coming, it's bad. If you're just waking up, it's bad. 4 o'clock is a vile hour. Like, that 4 to 5:30 should never be touched by any living being.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl's asking, how did that last cover look? And Dan, I remember LOL, and yeah, I bet Mr. Hallfield is really enjoying his retirement, and we're here for you. Go look now. Well, take your time and investigate. Next step will be to shrink it down to whatever size you need. See? Oh, so you're still using Carl. Excellent. Glad to hear it. It's pretty good. We'll work on uploading it tomorrow. Thank you so much. See? Cooperation makes it happen. The teamwork makes the dream work, people. Now, I thought we had done it. Glad that I saved everything. Always. Hey, y'all.
Yay!
And I've been out in the yard playing lumberjack all day. Well, you know, sometimes you have to spend some time lumberjacking.
Pictures, or it didn't happen, and you need to send those pictures to Donna.
I have plenty of firewood for the campfire in the field now. Lindsay's eager for me to start cooking outside. I love all of that, and for folks who don't know, later on his Patreon or Etsy or whatever, you can get the Dan Hallfield Appalachian Redneck Lumberjack calendar. I'm sure that Mr. October is very spicy. Anyway, since they're all Dan, they're all spicy. Anyway, try!
It feels like I'm coding. Leave me out of that.
They're locked in their upright position. Glad to see the regular schedule back. Miss Joe and Dawn interaction. Yes, it did expect me. They're quite the characters, aren't they? Abso-fraggin-lutely.
Perfect Angel.
I should be around tomorrow to meet the cover image resize.
Did you just call me, though, on that comment?
There's nothing you can prove.
I said I was a perfect angel outside here. Ugh! Coming from
There's nothing you can prove.
that side. No, that side of me.
Yeah, I was
It
going
was
to say,
not you. That side.
I am high on the love and joy and understanding that is going on right now. Just watch this show tomorrow on Dawn's channel. See? We can totally do that to make sure the word gets around. So much responsibility we have. You have no idea. Oh, being an old god of Appalachia, I'm sure we do, Dan.
Which you can also get that off of Bandcamp.
Yes, old Dan. Oh, I almost ripped off the opening to Old Gods, and I really shouldn't, so I'm going to catch myself. Like, if this were a Discord, you'd get the full spiel, but I will not do that because I do love Old Gods that black shit. Anyway.
Oh, wait. Go back to Carl's. This was actually kind of funny.
Oh.
Because he's retired.
Watching all you folks' shows, liking, commenting, and Muncie, these are my new job now, and you do it.
These
So,
are a few of his favorite things.
when the actings, when the Muncie flies, when Carl doesn't feel like going down the hill. Anyway,
Now you know why I wanted you to read it.
oh, I'm right here for you. And it's enjoyable, hopefully. We do our best to provide the highest quality edutainment here at the Independent Creator Directory. And if you can do better on the budget we have, please come here and show us. If you can't, tuttle off. Anyway, tuttle. Anyway, most times, Trey, yeah, see? Seems like the more I get done, the less I can accomplish.
That's how I feel on a daily basis, Mr. Hollifield.
Still, any progress is progress. Preach on. And Foxy's in the house. Hey, Foxy. Hey, all. Hiya, Foxy. Right, Dan?
Hi, Foxy.
Hey, Foxy lady. Okay. Might be a little lurky tonight. Massive migraine from waking up way too fast
Ooh.
earlier. I
Ooh.
have been there. May the force be with you. And also, with you. Okay. Evening, everyone. Hello, Thesis. Thank you so much for the little package you sent me. I will be putting that leather strip to great effect in probably the making of some frogs. And if I can find the materials for a frog is a type of sword holder. He sent me a chunk about 3 foot long of leather belting from a retired leather belt. So I will probably use that to demonstrate simple materials if I can guide instructions down. Da 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 da.
I have cords.
Oh, excellent! You know what? I ordered that exact package from Amazon not too long ago.
What, those yours?
Ooh.
Well, if you want to have purple ones,
Okay, well, we will go through this after the show, okay?
but they were only like $8-9.
Oh, really? Okay. Nice.
Should we have brought you up to the main thing for that? I think we would have enjoyed it. Anyway, hey Thesis, hope you feel better soon, Foxy. Hi, Thesis.
We do this, right?
Yeah, there we go. Show them.
Oh, it's like Christmas when you open up your presents and your little, like, 5-year-old going,
I unbox Nerf things on my channel. I'm all about unwrapping presents for entertainment.
I did the wrong one,
Behind
didn't
the
I?
comment there.
that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay.
And Foxy has eaten, so it should help. And hey, Thesis, and we've got more greetings. And Dawn doesn't need the greetings card tonight. She has me, the original greetings card. I am useful as a vaguely inanimate object. And good evening, ladies and germs. Waka waka waka. Hey,
Grant.
Mr. Grant. Fantastic is in the house, Grant? Really? Unless one of us is on the other channel, there's no need to read each greeting. No, there isn't, but you know what? It is the shtick that the viewers demand. So,
Well, and I think it's everybody wants to feel wanted, and if they get singled out, even if we don't single them out, when they get singled out by somebody in the chat, that they've acknowledged that they're there, that makes them feel better as well.
because we want you to want me. And yes, I understand. And really, okay, we're there. And Grant, and greeting for Grant, and time to say, don't forget to like and share. Yes, or else Sarah will materialize as the dark vampiric mistress that she is in a cloud of bats and ravens for bonus takes and wreak havoc upon your... Oh, hi, Sarah. Didn't see you. Good evening.
Hello, Sarah. Good evening.
Listen to the children of the night. And Grant is greeting Trey, Carl, Donna, and Sarah. That's a pretty complete list. We're all here for it. And Carl just snuck around and dropped the like. And Trey's shouting Sarah's name, which makes me happy for reasons I care not to disclose. Dan should be getting the Atvillian calligraphy in the mail, hopefully by sometime. by Showtime on Wednesday.
Oh, I want to see that.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
Yes, Sarah. Thank you, Thesis. Hi, Blade and Dan. And just this beautiful heart pattern that is gothic and delightful. Hey, Sarah. Hey, fam. HTML, good times. Every time I hear somebody say HTML, I remember looking at my HTML web design professor and going, look, just let me use Notepad. I'm faster than this freaking program. Like, although these color-coded things are delightful. HTML reminds me of the days of MySpace. Oh, if we only realized what we had.
Right?
mhm.
Go. Take on. And Kitty says, as Cephas says, holy talkie meat. Hey, how you doing, Kitty? And see, I got hay nicked. See, my day wasn't complete because I didn't get that in the morning, and it didn't feel like a Monday. I got to get my dose of Donna.
And I did let everybody know that Donna and Carl were not going to be there, so there was no conjuring.
There
Or
was no
attempted
conjuring. And hey, crew. And Nichols, I'm going to be watching NTF on the rerun. I was a little animated this morning. I hope you enjoy it. Brother Love had come up to the pulpit of creativity and was spreading forth the joy all over. Now, and hello, Kitty. Hello, BTC crew. We love you. And hey, Kitty. And we've been dropping the QR code and cards in various spots.
Awesome.
I love that you're doing that, but I will say QR codes freak me the heck out because there's no inference of where you're going. And I know Joe Dog McKeel.
Well, I will say that on my cards, it has the QR code and the website. So
Yeah, oh, you're
people
fine
can go
here.
one or the other.
I'm being just terrible. It's after dark. You know what happens on Never After Dark. So much spicier than those vanilla mayonnaise flavored live streams we see sometimes.
Yeah, the other light's still on, so I couldn't quite make it after dark.
Nice.
But we'll turn the light back on.
I would have to get up and walk, and I am both too fat and too lazy to leave my chair right now. Revamping. You can only vamp once. Yes, Faceball. I get it. LOL. This is why I love you, Sarah. And I have to win the lotto so that I can get a large white van and just randomly and forcibly adopt my loving friends to a life of luxury. In an undisclosed...
Well, you know where Zach knows where there's one. Maybe we can get that down here. Never mind.
The problem with Zach is so many government agencies track him so intensely.
He's so beloved by everybody.
Well, shoot, if I get rich enough, maybe I too could be an egotistical billionaire trying to use rockets to offset my lack of... Anyway, because I don't have a lack, so never mind.
No,
I can't.
I'm talking Zacky though. No.
Oh, we love Zachy.
Yeah.
The Zachy Wacky Tobacco. Anyway, hi, K-Love, and that's fantastic news for the website because the website is fantastic. Let me just deal with this because we have a comment dump.
Well, I'll hit this one then real quick. Hi, Mr. Texas Dave. We made level 1. Hey, I have to be excited about the small things in life sometimes. Right. Mm-hmm.
That's why I call my wife all the time.
Hi, Dave.
That's what she told you.
We love Dave. Trey always tells Joe.
So once you get through the greetings to Dave, we will play a short ad and be right back. I don't know how many more greetings you have there.
There are so many greetings. And Sarah says, I might start truly contributing to the comments. You always do. But you know, why don't we stop here and run the ad? Because there's more conversation and shenanigans.
Yep.
Which one are we running?
This one.
Thank
And-
you. I feel so chosen. Thank you.
As you should.
And I'm gonna run one more. I'm gonna run one for Thesis because this Saturday I will actually be on his show being interviewed.
Welcome, friends. I'm Lloyd at Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Yeah, this Saturday I will be on the tea house with Bladed, talking swords and other various things. So that'll be extremely interesting for me to be being interviewed while also having the admin access on StreamYard. So
Well, if you don't like what he says, you can just click and mute him for a second. There's not anything he can do about it for the most part.
For the
no,
most
he has admin access. He can unmute himself. But no, I wouldn't do that anyway. But no, I am looking forward to it. And Thesis, if you're still here, send me a text or send me a Facebook message like half hour before your show starts, because I guarantee by Saturday I will forget, and I'll look at my phone and go, "Oh, Bladed show starts in 15. Crap, Bladed show starts in 15 minutes, and I'm supposed to be on it."
This is the way.
Not that Dawn has ever messaged me going, "Hey, your stream starts in 3 minutes." Yep, be there soon.
I'll start if I need to. Kind of what I said tonight. I'll start if I need to, because you were trying to do, gotta do what I gotta do.
And now we're gonna go over to track number 6, Blue Sky Flying.
See, you guys got to do what I do, which is wake up 6 minutes before the stream, warp through the house because your alarm clock comes sliding into Joe going, "I thought 5 seconds, Joe, let's go."
I
hair
do not
has
look as
caught up with
beautiful
you
as you getting out of bed. I look horrible rolling out of bed, so no.
Why my hair is cut short and I don't bother to shave. You guys see me like this. This is the prettiness, no matter what time of day it is.
Lower
I'm not as naturally gorgeous as you.
So,
No, I'm just always the sexy, dang it. No, really, I'm not. Okay, let's see. We got
Wiggle.
yeah, go ahead and if you can pump through these in about the next 20 minutes, I'm going to kind of explain some of the code I did at the end, and we'll wrap up the show.
Keep
You
pumping.
heard the boss. I got to pump through some things. Unless you prefer to do the pumping.
No.
Where's my-
Leave it to a professional. I see how it
Well, enough pumping ends up with this.
is. Absolutely.
But
That's the right expression. You've even got your
There it
lines
is.
there, Midir. Now. And also not my show, so I can get away with it. And we've got Hey Dave. And
And this is why I keep telling everybody that I'm the perfect angel.
Alec is doing quite well overall. Everything is handled right now. Have faith. I have made house calls.
You know what? I should hang this up behind. I should hang this up with everything too.
You know what? We could get a scan of that and then use that as a pop-up for our, as soon as they hit 18, and we can advertise legally.
Yeah.
I mean, what? No, I would never plot against them. Hi, Alec. I hope you're lurking in the background watching this and not getting in trouble with your sister.
Well, we love you, and when you get caught up and everything going, we will take you back with open arms. So responsibility sucks, you know.
And Grant made an awesome freaking dinner tonight. And yes, he is. Nice, Grant. And I made turkey, potatoes, and stuffing.
Were you practicing for next month?
I'm all for this. See, Thanksgiving is a holiday like Halloween that can be repeated with no real nightmarish social issues. The Mariah one remains frozen because Thanksgiving is clearly a holiday. And Houston Dave is reading Donna, and that's right, Foxy, you do say But we didn't have any pumpkin pie, but I'm drinking a pumpkin beer. While I am technically opposed to alcohol by my very nature, I am pro-pumpkin and pumpkin-related things, so I will let you off this time. And what's that? IndieCD.org about Dan Hollifield. And we're going to see that a bunch of times, so I'm skipping the repeats, because Dawn has a cat, and it's cute. They're saying it's a storm of generations. That's the effect on our ratings. Whenever I pop up on a show that's unexpected, they just spin up. No, for those in the path of Milton, if you aren't taking this seriously, please do. They are literally talking about having to add a category because of this. This may actually go up to the alleged category 6. And
the good news is the last report I actually saw is if once it gets closer to landfall, it's actually supposed to drop to a category 3 again. I guess there's something with the shear winds coming across Florida right now that's going to make it drop back down a couple notches, but that is highly subject to change.
Here's hoping, because at Milton, really, did they look at the baby naming book? Not to make light of it, threw me off for some reason. Don't mind me. Meds kicked in. Well, now, Milton was my dad's boss when I was a kid who made him work on Christmases. I'm not saying his last name, but I do still remember it. I did my best drawing and made a little tiny dartboard of him for my dad for Father's Day one year. Anyway.
So actually to answer Sarah's question, I think that was Sarah that asked that. Wasn't it? Or about Milton?
Yes, it was Sarah.
So every year they actually pre-pick the 6 names. They actually come out.
Girl, boy.
Yes, they do.
Yep. Yeah, they pre-pick the first 26 names, and if we end up with more than 26, I think it just defaults into the alpha, beta, into the Greek alphabet, essentially.
I don't want to hear about Hurricane Sigma, where you look and you see, tiny Keanu Reeves in suits asking about his dog flying around at 200 miles an hour. But
yeah, I know the first 26 are actually like pre-named every year, if I remember correctly, which is why, I think we've actually had, a couple of Andrews already.
Mm-hmm.
None that were ever as bad as Hurricane Andrew, but some of the names do get recycled. Anyway, carry on.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. And Halloween coding is scary. That's right, Joe. Hack the web. Where's Angelina Jolie when we need her? Gas stations are screwed.
Yeah.
And level 1 for Muncie too. Uh-oh.
Congratulations, Houston Dave.
And I picked up a couple albums on Friday, had to use my phone because internet decided to be a butt. Picked up Never Bank on a Learning Curve and Second Helping. All great albums. And Jesus,
Well,
Joe,
look at
you talk fast. He really does. It's painful for me to watch. Like, my carpal tunnel hurts watching Joe type, so I watch you guys talk instead. Love
When
those.
I was in college, we had our computers, like, the monitors were back to back. And I'm sitting there just typing one day, and all of a sudden, it's back, where it were two monitors, not the flat screen. And all of a sudden, this girl leans over and looks, and she's like, I'm kind of looking over, and I'm like, what? She's like, are you just messing with the keyboard? And I'm like, no, I was typing so fast. She thought I was just messing with the keyboard, but it was just the whole looking around the screen.
And
Right.
no, I understand. You have skills. I've watched you type. Most of my flaws are a mix of me trying to type on a phone and autocorrect not speaking Nick. And yes, sir, you did
Correct.
Yeah, autocorrect. Anyway, yes. Did you miss StompCon? Yes, but we've already got the date set up for next year, which I don't have on me, but I will be happy to share around. Because when you're setting up a convention, you want to make sure you have your venue set up as early as possible, because without that, you're not guaranteed the convention will go off. Or you end up like Trump ending up at the lawn and garden place instead of the hotel because somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Apparently, I didn't write it down either.
That's okay. All the information will be broadcast to you and everyone else. We will make sure. Don't worry. But you were thought of.
However, IndieCD.con is already set up for February.
Yes, it is.
I know I have that one in here. Hold on here.
And if you happen to be in the northeast area of
March.
Illinois, we will be at LodgeCon in beautiful Peatone, Illinois, which is a town that exists north of Bourbonnais, which is a town that actually has resources. So,
And what's the date on that one, sir?
I do not. That one actually is for the public, the November 2nd and 3rd.
Okay.
For us, it will be the 1st through 3rd because, we're awesome and we have things to do. And that's how my wife and I spend our anniversary celebration now.
That works.
But
March 8th is IndieCD.com, and that's Nick's birthday present to me.
yes, absolutely. It gives you a place to stand out and be recognized. I have to get to seeing you anyway because you have an arms deal to do with me. Anyway, nice thesis. And I call her T-Rex because I call Dawn T-Rex off the things because she's my small arms dealer. And anyway, I should feel sorry for that joke, but you can't stop me. Anyway, Foxy says it was earlier in the year, but there'll be another one. You bet. We actually found out it was cheaper to host the con, go through all the hassle, than it is to go to some of the cons we go to, when you factor in hotel and stuff. And yes, Dave, it would have been a long drive to Indiana. Maybe we could get some kind of con-wide live stream system going. I would love to have something shenanigan. It's almost like I've been talking to the library who will be getting a hotspot that can be checked out, the local library. Almost like I'm planning something like this. Oh, that would be terrible. Horrible. I would never scheme.
Takes me back to the Halicon patio last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Which is at the end of this month, the 25th through the 27th.
There we go.
Yeah, the 25th through the 27th in Dalton, Georgia. I am doing all sorts of promoting and stuff tonight.
That's what we're supposed to do. Probably longer drive for Foxy. Well, you know what? At least you two get along well in the car. Or, pony cart or whatever means you take. There will be Grant draws. It will be a short episode because Grant's guest canceled. Well, that's terrible, Grant.
Sorry, Grant.
And sadness on the
hear
canceled guest, but glad you're doing a show. Absolutely, we love your content around these parts. Sorry about that, Grant. And you got it already? Wow, that was fast because I shipped it on Friday. I get a lot of goods delivered to me, and I actually had rather profound words with the warehouse director about one of the warehouses in Illinois because he was making frequent mistakes, and things got hinky, and now I get my deliveries shockingly quick sometimes. It's amazing when you know people's names and
Don't say shockingly, especially if an electronic may be being delivered to you at some point in time because you just activated the Nick Field for it.
Oh, no. That's not how the Nick Field acts. It's never lead-in appropriate. It's dramatically appropriate. So as long as no one sees me opening a package, nothing will happen. But, it's the pretty girl walks in the room and you know, my chair breaks, whatever. I've had to put up with that with Manda for 20 years. She comes in the room, something yutsy happens to me every time. It's just something you get used to.
I just wanted to make sure I still had power.
Sometimes not having a show on Saturday. Sorry about not having a show on Saturday that could not be helped. I had no internet. We understand.
That happens.
Mhm.
Good Lord, sir. Completely understandable. If Trey says it's okay, it's okay. That's how it rolls.
Well, Trey's the queen, and we have the Empress in there with us as well.
And circumstances beyond your control, Thesis. Totally understandable. And an old god of Appalachia, so you're pretty good. Yeah, our outside radio light itself. All done. I've had that happen. Okay, Sarah says, you guys are keeping me company as I go through my closet. It's 15 feet long and 4 feet deep. For the love of it's Narnia. Wow. Does that make us Aslan? And this is the Saturday link for the show where Thesis will be putting our own Joe Bachman in the hot seat for the hard pressing questions. So, you like swords? And
Do you like helping
Yeah,
people with your
down.
sword? Oh, whoops.
still peed. I missed Friday's green room. Sounds like it was a good one.
Every green room is a good one.
Every green room is a good one. It's just, you know, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And next Friday will be even better, I'm sure. Quite possibly. Just depends on who gets the quarter this week, you know? And, oh man, it sounds like NTF is especially welcome. I'll probably sit and listen to that while I'm still going through my closet. Oh, yes, dear. Oh, I love you too. All the love in the universe for my Dark Empress, Sarah. And BCAM will probably be doing that, and he has Calgon. Which one is going to kidnap me first, LOL? Whichever one of us hits the money. So much love from this group. It's refreshing. That's right. Like I said, teamwork makes the dream work. And it's so good to know that the people in chat are here for each other and building each other up. That's what's glorious, friends. And I can't even see how Joe can do any work with all this going on.
You tell Joe.
If he can work with Trelena doing things in his peripheral, we can't be that distracting. And I say that with all the love and artistic appreciation in the universe.
Why do you think he puts himself in the basement?
Training. Anyway,
The bloggings will continue until morale improves.
ever since I watched Trey walk right out of the mirror in that basement episode, I'm still tripping like hardcore about the way your basement is. But, that's a deep cut, but for those of you who appreciate it, I hope you appreciate it. And have to be excited about the small things in life. Ouch.
Man, sometimes you do.
Mm-hmm.
And Kitty says that's not a problem for you, lover. Well, thank you, Kitty. Anyway, that's because Joe's awesome. And Aunt Donna votes no about the green room. You almost killed her once, and she needs more time to recover. But Donna, it was a little death, a petite mort, if you will.
We made her
That's
giggle
another
just a
deep
little
cut
bit.
for the educated among us. Look forward to Saturday too, Joe. Now I just need to decide who my next victim, guest will be. Well, yay, Alec! I have no idea when you said everything is worked through with Alec, it's progressing. Work
You gotta
in
say it
progress.
right though. When Sarah says that, you gotta say alakakakakaka.
How do we do by now? Anyway, sorry.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that goes there when she does that.
Every single time.
I go there in my mind.
And let's see. Thesis, that poem you shared last week was heartbreaking. I know more about your evil voice than most, but it was still hard to read. Yes, it was. I'll be honest, it was sincere and emotional enough out of respect for its content. I wasn't bringing it up. Very powerful.
It was a very good story. Or I don't want to say story because it's not a story, but a prose, a poem.
Yeah.
Words put together beautifully.
You know why I spell his name specifically like that? Just to hear the attempt to say it. Raffle, you're lucky you're cute. Anyway, ask Foxy about the time we put together an entire Thanksgiving dinner in half an hour. Yeah, that was a nightmare, but I managed it. Impressive. And I'm concerned about the gas station employees staying there to deliver for the exit. Yeah, that is a valid and frankly wonderful humanitarian concern, and that's why I love the people in the chat right now so very much. They they think about the needs of others, and they bring them to the forefront in support and love, where so many other people only try to use groups like ours to build them up long enough that they make what they want, and then they try to profit and flee. It's really tragic to see when egotists do things like that. So it's beautiful, it's elegant, and soul building to hear the kind of care and thought that you are having here. Apparently my closet has to wait because I'm too busy chatting. I'm sorry, am I keeping you busy in the closet? Now look, as I've said to all my friends, you're always safe to come out of the closet with me. I will never judge, at least negatively. But whatever boats your goat or floats your goat.
What happens if it floats your skirt?
I'm not thinking about skirts and Sarah right now. I'm trying to focus.
She's in a closet. There's probably skirts in the closet.
Man. I know Sarah. I know enough of Sarah's aesthetics, and I know of her fashion choices that I can't put these two things together in my mind and be expected to function. What I have a drawing pad right here. It's like, oh no, not me drawing yet another hot goth woman. That
Wednesday's just around the corner for your draw stream.
Yeah, please draw a hot goth woman. Oh darn, my arm! It's being twisted.
That's not what's being
twisted. Retirees down there too. Yes, we are. I'm not sure to the yes we are she's referring to, but I am intrigued about her compliance. Anyway, elderly trying to get out. And yes, we are retirees, Foxy. I missed something, but that was funny, as it was. Timing equals perfect, always. A wizard is never late. They're never early. They arrive precisely when they're supposed to.
Although thou shalt not pass. No.
I was a long-term substitute teacher, and I had to actually grab my cane and go, "You shall not pass," unless some hurricane names get retired because one really bad one pretty much becomes a total nightmare. Yeah. And that literal PTSD. I totally agree. And Thesis played Meditations of a Displaced Detective while recording the calligraphy video. Just felt perfect for the setting. Sweet cherry pie, is that a good idea? And make sure BKM gets invited to all Nevermorian cons, like Stomp Con, etc. down the road, whether or not he's busy. Just a little nudge. I invite him to everything. And I do want to say once again, so that there's never a question, there was a literal technical difficulty when I switched to broadcasting from my thing through StreamYard to broadcasting with Joe's. And at that time, my Lenovo, which was a beautiful computer, forced me to update it to Windows 11, which immediately killed it. I blame Windows 11 and AI for killing my touchscreen computer. However, Joe is a god amongst men, and his version of sending me RAM was sending me this beautiful Decepticon Gundam thing that stares menacingly with the R. It doesn't have RGB, it just has R. That is sufficient. And that's the first time I've heard Piatone called beautiful. Carl, if you look at metropolitan Earl Park with its tremendous nightlife, culture, and soaring natural resources, it does not take much. And my wife is having survivor's guilt because Helene passed over us so fast, didn't have time to do any damage like it did on the Carolinas, Tennessee, and the Virginias. Here's the deal, and I hope you can take this. Accept the blessing as the gift that it is and do your best to make the best use of it.
Mhm.
We cannot control the efforts when whatever, God, whatever you perceive he, she, it, they to be, decides to extend his hand and say, not there, and and you are passed over. Take the opportunity to be generous to those who can, help those who can't help themselves, and do good. But feeling guilt is only you harming yourself. And in this case, there is no enlightenment from it, dear. And Kankakee, that's where Olivet Nazarene University is. Sure, okie dokie. This non sequitur was brought to us by a resident goth. And
I thought you were going to whip through these comments fast. You better get to cruising, boy.
Well, the new comments just hit. So the word pietone sounds like different sounding pipes to pee on. Seriously, I don't understand my brain half the time either. Nope, makes perfect logical sense to me. So be afraid. Be very afraid. Petite mort, Lamau. Indeed. That one was for the cultured among us. As I said on Facebook, Saturday would have been a perfect day to write. No internet, no work, no distractions, but all my characters screwed right off and stopped talking. So I did it Sunday night. They do that sometimes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do. I am being mocked literally by my characters in my book right now, claiming that I forgot something that I did not forget. Every time Don says Alex's name, all I can think of is Popeye.
I will totally be compared to Robin Williams, and I will take that as a compliment. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Never thought of that, Kitty, but now I will. Get ready for your show. Subtle hint is delivered. We still have 6 minutes, which means I have about 1 to go. Link for your show, Grant. See you there. All right, there. Drop the like, Grant. And I have a full Gothic outfit in my closet from high school days. Think of Rachel True from The Craft. I'm trying desperately not to, Kitty, but that will be stored and contemplated. Link for Grant's show. It's right there. That poem was A Good Day Kitten. Glad I can help some. And that catches up with the commentary.
It's all you, Joe.
So I will go over this next week, kind of what the different code is, because it's going to take me a lot longer than 5 minutes to actually go through this. So I will kind of cover this next week, but this is an extremely basic layout of the homepage, which would actually look, if I hit present, that is a very basic homepage setup.
Okay.
Still better than mine.
So that is basically the code that you saw me type out tonight. That's what it just translated into on a web page.
Wow. Oh, that's so cool. Joey, I'm so proud of you.
So some of that code I actually had to dig out of the cobwebs. Some of it I had my cheat sheet up on the other screen. That's why you kept seeing me look off to the side here. But I know there is some code I need to kind of see what the newest version of that code is. Because with center coming up in red, that kind of tells me that using that is no longer the standard. So, but it still works. It's still something that works on even modern browsers. So I'm not overly worried about that right now. I will figure that out in the end. And just to hit these last couple comments, Sarah says goth isn't a phase here, been goth for 20 years. Fox is nice, and Carl says nice, Joe. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching the show tonight. It says I still have the HTML code for a website I made back in college. Probably still works too. It most likely does. Even though strong and EM are now your bold and italic still work. It's just the strong and EM actually work better with making your site ADA compliant. So, and that's actually a new big thing, is making websites. That's something I actually have to look at our town website, is making it more ADA compliant. And yes, I can hear your crunching.
I'm trying to
I'm
figure out-
excited, okay? I got cables. I'm
Oh, okay.
excited.
I was trying to figure out how you guys were eating Doritos without the cheese. What sorcery was this? You magicians, and I say foul magicians because you haven't taught me the art. I'd like to be
Right.
able to look normal while eating sorcery.
So,
like
but
cables. It's
that
exciting.
is something that we'll be working on, is probably also revamp our town website using HTML and making it much more ADA compliant, because ADA compliance with WordPress is difficult at times. So with that, we're going to run the end credits and see you guys on Grand Show, and see you guys Wednesday night for The Burning is Yarn.
For hooking and burning. Good night.
As soon as I find the damn video, there it is.